Hi. I don't know if you're a parent or not, but regardless of this fact, whenever you have seen a baby for the first time, I want you to go back to that moment. I want you to remember what you felt. I want you to remember that you were looking at that little baby into his or her eyes and you were touching those little tiny hands. And when you see them sleeping so peacefully, you really think about, wow, nature is really a perfect process, right? Nature is so powerful that we can have this flawless baby in our hands. It makes you feel the purest feelings you have ever had, right? What if I told you, you as a mom or as a dad could have a perfect baby? Will you go for the idea? A perfect baby with no diseases, a perfect baby that um, is able to have a really healthy life before he's even born. Yes, we can do that right now. And we're trying to get there, and it's called human genetic engineering. How do you think about this? What do you think about this? There are a lot of pros and cons, and my question here is, do the pros really outweigh the cons, or is it vice versa? People say that human genetic engineering can perfect the human genome, obviously. It can discard the flaws from infants before they are even born. So they may be detecting certain diseases, and by changing the human genome, bye, these diseases are over. You, as a parent, I ask you, will you be willing to do this before having your child being born? Choosing a perfect life for that being? Another prong that is mentioned about human genetic engineering is that it can ensure people's lives to live longer and obviously to have healthier lives. I don't know, maybe having a perfect human genome can take us to have humans living up to 100 or 150 years. What will be the consequences of having perfect babies and perfect humans and humans that are actually living up to 100 or 150 years? That's where the cons come from. There are a lot of people who think that human genetic engineering, it's a process that it's not natural, so it shouldn't be done. It goes against all nature laws. Another con that is mentioned by certain people is that it's ethically and morally incorrect to alter a human life, right? So, who is going to respond for the consequences, physical, emotional consequences that the baby has if something goes wrong? Now, remember, human genetic engineering isn't a sure science yet. We are just grasping the grips of it. So, many things can go wrong. So, who will be responsible for this? Another con that is mentioned is that there are problems or consequences that we don't know may be there. As I said previously, it's a science that it's been researched at the moment. Our possibilities are just the possibilities are just in our imagination, but who knows, maybe in 100 years, 50 years, it will be possible. I ask you today, as a parent, what do you think about this? Will it be morally correct to do it? Are you willing to do it? I invite you to come and research about all of these pros and cons. We are going to have a conference about it. The name of the conference is Do the Pros Outweigh the Cons in Human Genetic Engineering? We invite you to come not only to watch, but to be part of this great conference that will have a session of questions and answers. We will have people who are um, really, really into the topic, and the tickets are available now. The date is on May 12th, 2018. We will be working in the World Trade Center in Mexico City. The cost is 300 pesos. And just remember, life is a gift to us. What will we do with this life? This is the question that we are trying to answer. And if human genetic engineering is the right thing for us, let's analyze it before using it. Thank you.